Hello everybody, I've returned to do another Yep session. Completely unscripted, I just have notes to make sure I stay on track. So, as you can see, I'm on Deadly Assault, talking about Vesper, and I'll be talking about Shiyu defense as well, with Miasma Brute and LockSpring, because I fucking hate that guy. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about my likes and dislikes for these bosses. We'll start with Vesper, of course. My general like towards this fight, or boss, is the fight itself. I generally do have fun against this boss. Maybe one of my favorite bosses in the entire time. Sorry, I've literally just been running. I generally do think she's really fun to fight against, mainly because she just feels unique more than the other bosses. She really likes parries. She has that like unique feeling of like. I don't describe it. I just like the fight. I just really enjoy the fight. It's probably the, my second favorite besides. Actually, it might be my favorite, other than Pompeii maybe, because I do like bullying Pompeii a lot. Because I'm an Evelyn player. What do you expect? But yeah, she's probably like in my top 3 or 2. It's one of those two. I really do enjoy her. Sound design is also really good. I really like it. It just matches her greatly, and it's also with the showdown, where you block it. It does that weird, not weird. It does like the guitar sound. It helps with the like dopamine. It makes my brain fuzzy. It feels great. I really like it. But talking about Showdown, I really like Showdown. I think Showdown is like probably one of the best mechanics they brought into Zenless. And it came from the creator, which was like kind of like a test feeling. And I think they did a great job at that, because it felt very rewarding if you learned how to do it. And with Vesper, it's kind of the same thing. You kind of had to learn. I didn't even know during the time that we had to fight her at the beginning. I didn't clock it at first because it was our first time, of course. And then I was doing it in Hollow Zero. Her second, the midway where she does her second showdown, I just started dodging it, not really blocking, because I didn't think you would be able to block the big guy. Apparently you could. I was like, what the fuck? I saw that on Twitter. I was like, damn. I didn't even realize that. I should have tested that before. But yeah. As I talk about her midway showdown, it feels like a phase swapper in a way. Because after that, the big guy that like swings at you occasionally appears and just slams down the guitar onto you, and it's so cool. I really like it. Probably one of the more unique things a bosses bring so far. And this may be a weird thing to say as one of my likes. She's not a miasma boss. She doesn't have miasma, and I think it's maybe because I got so tired of miasma. It's like, oh my fucking god. Can we please get something new? And then the creator, who is a miasma boss, I know, brought Showdown, and it's like, oh my goodness, a new mechanic. Please be on another boss. Perhaps not miasma. And boom, we got a boss that isn't miasma with Showdown. It's like, oh my goodness, finally a breath of fresh air, holy shit. That isn't the same fucking miasma boss. And I think it's mainly just because I've grown so tired of miasma, generally. Miasma's gone so boring lately that I just kind of like, can we get something new? Can we stop doing this miasma shit? And ever since the 2.5 story, I'm guessing we're going away from miasma for the time being. Of course, we're still gonna get miasma bosses. I think, is there elite bosses? Not they're just bosses at this point. I don't know. We're still gonna get some. I just don't think it's gonna be a lot of them. We're still gonna get those occasionally miasma fights, which I'm not going to complain about, because miasma is quite rewarding in a way if you're doing it. So I'm not 100% against it. I still like it. I still like miasma. I'm just got really fed up with it. But now we're going to move on to my dislikes, and that is the resistance. These kind of go with what I'm about to say as well about bunnies and Moabi. So I'll get into that now actually. Why is it when we get a buff? Here I talk about the bunnies buff and I also talk about Moabi. I'm gonna sum this down really quick. I'm disappointed that we keep on making the anomaly focused bosses by resistance. I don't know why we keep doing this. It feels like they prefer Vivian over bunnies, and in my opinion, I don't like that. I think we should just have a boss where bunnies can strive in, and perhaps say fuck you to Vivian and get her the fuck out. Because I'm so fed up with this bunny thing. And to talk about Moabi, the fact that we keep making bosses anti-Moabi is so stupid in my mind. Can we quit with the fire, like not fire resistance, ice resistance, anti-freeze, all that type of stuff is kind of getting stupid at this point. It's kind of getting boring. I just want to play my two favorite characters. I don't know why they keep doing this towards two of them. That I think these both actually brought a lot of players. Meaning with the Brainwash with bunnies and Moabi with her fucking aura. But hey, if they want to keep doing this, I guess. But I just want them to stop so we can play our beloved characters. Anyway, that's it for me. Peace. We'll go to Shiyu defense. And we're mainly about to be talking about two bosses. There's only two. And that is Miasma Root, or Miasmic Boot, and LockSpring. We'll start with the Brute himself. My likes of this boss is it's a very fun fight. I really like how they've done it. So you start out with this guy. He's the only guy on field. And until you get him to half HP, this fucker comes in. So it's kind of an interesting starter fight, and I don't really hate it. It does kind of get annoying when you use all your resources and you can't kill this fucker, but I think that might just be a skill issue for my end, so I don't want to use my ultimate, but that might just be me. I think the fight with the Brute is also really fun. It's easy to also get him in stun with a full team of Anomaly. Mainly because every time you, I think, deplete or cleanse, just cleanse the miasma, he gets a sudden burst of just stun, and it gets him so close to stun immediately, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is a savior for my clear. And then you immediately get to like stun phase after a couple like defensive assists, and then you just start killing. You start fucking killing. And my other plus I do like, it isn't the fucking meatball. I hate the meatball. I really fucking do. And that's the only thing I need to say about my likes. My only dislike with this guy is that I can't use Yanagi because he's a resistance to electric, and I really want to use Yanagi. I really like Yanagi. But since I can't use her, it's kind of going to be difficult to get clear. Now, for the big boss himself, the guy that I spent about 12 hours trying to get a clear of an S rank, and I shit you not, I got pretty much the same ranking up to S plus, but this was an A ranked, and it took me so long to get that. I'll talk about my likes first. I like he taunts during the fights. It feels like that one golden boss, I forgot his name, when you do the Bang Boom Mecha fights. It's kind of similar to that, and I kind of like when he just taunts at you. Also, he has voice acting during it, so it's just very funny to hear him start blabbing about shit. And the fight's sort of fun. I do like his parries and how unique they are. And sometimes the camera angles get kind of funky. I don't like that in the slightest, but I do really like the stunts that he does, because it does help doing them a lot of the time. I think there's one where he like both of his arms suddenly just like take out blades, and he does one slash, you parry. You do the other, he does the other slash, you parry again. Then he does like this jump attack, I think. And then you parry it as well, but you don't get like, the screen goes all grey, like saying that like, oh yeah, you can't do your quick assist. Is it quick assist? Your quick assist attack or something like that. Which I kind of like. Also, another thing, he's not miasma, which is kind of funny, because I'm pretty sure he likes the creator or something, like he follows the creator. Pretty sure I forgot what he's talking about. He just doesn't have fucking miasma. They said fuck you to the bang boo, but again it's a bang boo, so I don't think he can really handle all that shit. Down to my dislikes. Hello again, it's Future Python. To summarize this again, I just talk about the fact that he dances or like taunts you by doing a little jig, do a little dance and all that shit. And that you can't really stun him doing it, like he can't be stunned. And not only that, it takes for fucking ever for him to like stop. So it's kind of annoying that he just does that for so long, and it makes it really hard to pretty much get into his stun, to get through stun phase. And it's kind of annoying in a way, but for some reason this wasn't my issue when going against this guy. It wasn't. I literally watched a R2 video of his like recent clear, and that's how I was like, oh my goodness, this is how I should be doing the start. My issue was the start, not the finish. And that explains a lot about Shiyu defense currently, but I still have like dislikes with LockSpring that he just emotes for so long. It does not feel fun to deal with a counter who just taunts you and you can't stun him. I think that is such a poor design from the devs, and it's kind of why I so much hate towards this fuck ass boss. Which I have more stuff on my notes to be check. Oh, and the parries don't really feel that fantastic sometimes. I did say that they felt sort of great. They're not too amazing. They feel unique in a way, but they're not fantastic. I don't like them 100%. Anyway, that's me. I'm gonna cut to the like last bit of the video where I talk about what I'm gonna be doing. So, peace out again. Anyway, that is it for me. My next video might be a clear of Vespa if I can be bothered to do that. But there will be a birthday stream. At the same time, I will be doing the new Arc Knights patch. Because, yeah, that exists. I might as well. If not, I'll probably do a couple runs of DA with Marvin. And trying to get that clear. Pardon me. That will be on Wednesday, for those interested. That will be it for me. I think that's enough yapping for today. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you till the next one. Bye bye.